Hey guys, so unfortunately I have to try to make this quick because I'm trying to use my phone and for some reason it has a limit for video size. I'm going to get my regular rig set up to where I have one place where I sit down, I do videos, and there's none of this issues. Anyway, so quickly, let me get comfortable. Alright, I thought I was, but I had to adjust. Okay, so it is weigh-in day. And it's been 21 days since I started this YouTube series, and how did I do? Well, I think I did pretty well. It's not perfect. I still have a lot to work on, but I really feel like I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right things. I just have to tweak them and work harder on them. So overall, for the last 21 days, I hit every workout, even though I had to double up on a couple of days, except for yesterday. I was having some issues with my back last night and again this morning, and I just knew it wasn't in my best interest to try to do my workout. It was yoga, and I already struggle with yoga to begin with because I'm heavy, and I know a lot of people say that doesn't mean anything, but I'm still struggling with it. So knowing how my back was feeling, I just didn't feel like it was a good idea. So only day I missed was the last day of the 21 days. I know, how silly is that? I did think about shifting it to Pilates, excuse me, but even Pilates, there's a lot of back movement. They call it something like a C series where you're kind of crunched in, and even just doing that was not really feeling good. So again, it just was not a good idea. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. 20 days out of 21, I'm pretty happy with that. Nutrition-wise, I feel I think I was about 80% on point. I need to work on that this next 21 days. Water, same thing. I'm getting about 4 bottles of water in a day. I need to get 6 or more, and that's something I need to work on. So, but overall, I'm really, really happy with the last 21 days. I'm definitely going in the right direction because I was seeing changes anyway, but it really isn't until you do the weigh-in and the measurements and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to quickly show you guys where I was 21 days ago and where I am now measurement-wise. So you can see. A little bit of a change, not huge. The only big changes I can see are my measurements, which is huge. I mean, that's more important than anything. That is so much more important than the weight on the scale, because your body's changing, and that's a good thing. If I had no change in my measurements and my weight only went down 1/2 pound, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But I'm seeing the inches go down. I'm seeing the weight go down a little bit, and I'm seeing the body fat, which I take with a grain of salt because it's a scale body fat thing anyway. So I'm really, really happy with my results, and I just know that if I work a little bit harder, it's going to get a little bit better every time I do it. So there was this huge new fitness thing coming out today, and I was, invited to do it, but I'm really, really intent on doing this at least one more round of 21 Day Fix. The only thing I'm changing for this next 21 days is my Shakeology. I'm changing it over to vegan chocolate versus the regular chocolate, just to see if I like it better, how it makes me feel, that kind of thing. I was feeling, I don't know, and it's also a change because there's a little bit of a different taste. I think I like the vegan better than the regular, but we'll see. So that's the only change I'm making for the next 21 days, and we'll see where I go with that. But I do want to go back to the weigh-ins real quick. One of the things that I remember from the past of doing YouTube when I first started was doing the weigh-ins once a week, and I was getting really, really frustrated. Now, I worked in a gym, and I've know fitness people, and I knew the whole, muscle weighs more than fat, and if you're changing, your body changes, and blah, blah. I knew it all, but I wasn't really sinking in. And one of the biggest times that this happened, and one of the biggest letdowns I ever had doing a weigh-in, was when I did the 3-day walk, the Susan G. Komen 3-day 60-mile walk. I was doing Weight Watchers at the time, and I believe I was doing, I'm trying to remember if I was doing YouTube. I don't think I was doing YouTube at that point. Not consistently, at least. I think I was doing it, but yeah, I was doing it actually now that I remember. So I go to do my weigh-in. I've busted my butt for 3 days. I've walked 60 miles. I mean, yeah, we carved up, but we burned it all off. And I'm like, I'm going to have like at least a 5-pound loss, man, right? No, I was up. And I looked at her like, what? She's like, well, you could, because of all the muscle stuff, you could be retaining water, la la la. I wasn't measuring myself. All I was going by was that weight, and I was like kind of deflated. Like, I just busted my butt for 3 days, and I walked 60 miles for the cure, man, and you're telling me I'm up? So it's very frustrating when you weigh in every week and you're not measuring, because I don't want to take that away from people. If that's what you need to do to weigh in once a week, all I'm asking is do your measurements too. Or do your measurements once a month. But don't take that weight and be like, I'm irritated, because I watch videos, and I watched one a couple weeks ago, and she was like, she was so bummed. And she's like, I did everything I was supposed to do today, or this week. I ate everything I was supposed to eat. I even started working out. I went for a walk, and we walked for so much time and so far, or whatever. It was a long period of time that she walked for a few hours. And I was thinking, that's it. That's it right there. You went for a walk. You did something different with your body. You probably burned some more calories. You built muscle. Not burn calories. You built muscle, because when you walk, you're using your legs. And so things shift every day, never mind every week. And so that's why the measurements are really important. When I first looked at the scale this morning, I was like, really? That's it? All right. Take a moment. I still have to do my measurements. Because I was seeing a difference. I'm seeing a little dip. I'm seeing a little curve now in my hip and my waist. I'm seeing the muscle in my legs. So it doesn't surprise me that my legs are up and my waist is down. But I wouldn't have known that. If I had just done the scale, I would have been on here going, man, I only lost like a half a pound. I busted my butt the last 21 days. You know? And I didn't really bust. I busted my butt working out, but I didn't bust my butt everywhere else. And so I could be down lower. So that part of it, I'm not like 100% proud of myself, because I know I could have worked harder. Overall, the story is, the moral of my story is, if you're going to weigh in once a week, take the weight with a grain of salt, measure yourself. Take measurements. Your measurements are going to tell you something, especially if you're working out. If you do anything different in a week, like working out, or you didn't drink enough water, or you drank a lot more water than you used to, there's so many variables. So make sure you measure yourself, because that really will help. Hopefully that helps you. Anyway, I'm at 8 minutes. I'm going to go. I think that was everything I wanted to talk about. I think so. Yeah, the only difference I'm going to do this next 21 days is, I'm going to be better in the kitchen, better with my water, and I'm changing my Shakeology to vegan. That's the only differences, and we'll see where I'm at in another 21 days. So, yeah. And then after that 21 days, I may switch programs altogether just to give myself a different variety, but we'll have to see. I've got to make sure that logistically I can do that in the house, because I'm already struggling with the amount of space that I have here to do the workout I have now. So, we'll see. But I'm sure I can make it work. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, or you have anything more to say about the whole weighing in, leave them below. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.